Hi everybody, Kristen Swart here with Peace Coaching Worldwide. I wanted to hop on today and talk about lying, or what some of the research calls self-deception. So basically when you're lying to yourself about a particular topic. We were talking about this in our coaching group this past week, where we just kind of get together and talk about what we're reading and kind of go over different ways of thinking about things. And the topic of lying came up, and so I was curious. So in the middle of our group, I Googled how many times a day do we lie to ourselves, and I found a range of things, but the most common one that I found says that studies say that we lie to ourselves 10 to 200 times a day. I don't know about you, but that's a crap ton to me. And it also makes sense to me because when I see people coming in and the stories that they're telling themselves, where I'm wondering about the inconsistencies in them because I'm not in their head, I would believe the higher end of that. Now, some of those are a self-preservation that we've needed when we're kiddos, because we as humans need to have a social attachment, and usually that's to our parents who hurt us, and so we have to lie to ourselves that they love us in whatever way that may be so that we can survive. And then we become adults and we continue to hold on to these beliefs even when they're not true. It is exceedingly hard for us to see that in ourselves, like very hard, because we've lived in our heads our entire lives. The interesting thing I also found is that 54% of the time can someone else perceive if we're lying or not. I don't know about you, but that's not a very high statistic. So, half the time I can know that or discern it and pick it out. That's crazy. So how can I expect myself to pick it out when other people can't always pick that out either? So anyway, I just wanted to hop on and kind of give you some of that and just ask you, are there places in your life, if you step back from the thoughts that you're having and just kind of observe what's running through your head, are there places where you're lying? You may not know it, and that's okay. But just even taking a step back and going like, what do I notice about this thought that I'm having? Very often it will come through when we lie to ourselves. It may be things like criticism. Might be criticizing somebody else for what they're doing. It might be judgment. We might be saying things like, I don't care. One of the biggest lies, and I struggle not kind of laughing to myself when a client might come in and I'm like, hey, how are you? And they go, oh, I'm fine. That immediately triggers my brain to go like, okay, what's really going on? Because I'm fine is just kind of one of those last minute things that we tell ourselves so that we can think we're okay, when maybe we're really, really hurting inside, or we're scared about something, or maybe even happy about something, whatever the emotion might be, but we're just like, I'm fine. Not I'm good, I'm happy, I'm sad, whatever it might be. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves. Or we might say something like, I don't care what happens with that, and whatever. Those might be true for some parts of us, and other parts of us might care very, very deeply about those things. So anyway, I would just invite you again today to think about the thoughts that are going through your head and being like, is this a truth that I'm telling myself about this, or might there be something else to this? Does this go deeper? And it may not. Like I said, the studies just say 10 to 200 times a day, so maybe it's less for some of you, maybe it's more. Anyway, just let us know what you think in the comments about how many times a day we might lie to ourselves, because I know I was surprised by the amount. And anyway, hope you guys have a good day and trying to discern. Thanks.